Hello there guys, my name is Jacobite007 and welcome back to Jacobite007 Studios, where today we are here to bring you Truckers MP. Now this is going to be continuing on from the Euro Truck Simulator 2 Let's Play, and the reason as to why we can play this is because we now have our own truck, which is very nice indeed. So Truckers MP is basically like a third party sort of game, if you like, and it basically copies ETS2, Euro Truck Simulator 2, and it gets rid of the AI cars and replaces them with real people. So today, the reason why I'm on this menu is because I want to show you how it works. So obviously they have very many servers you can join, each with their own specification. Today we're going to be, for all of our journey, we might just be on the Simulation 1, just because it's the most popular of them all, and you're more likely to run into people. Whereas on the other one, you've got the whole map, and if you have 47 people on the whole map, they could be anywhere. The chances of seeing one person in London is very slim. So on this one, I do believe we are starting out in what is Carlisle, I think. Yeah, so we're starting off in Carlisle. We might make our way up to Edinburgh today on a quick journey. So we are going to go ahead and go job market, freight market, and we're going to try and get one to Edinburgh. If not Edinburgh, then at least... right, so we haven't really got one for Edinburgh. So... external contracts? Is there any external contracts? Right, there is. There's one to Edinburgh. Here. Or there's one to Glasgow. Should we go Glasgow or Edinburgh? I think we should go Edinburgh. Begin delivery. So what it will do now is it will put us into the servers. So as you'll see, it says connecting to Simulator 1. Simulation 1. Hopefully my steering wheel is connected. So I don't know whether I connected it. It sure is. Right, as you can see, it says connection established. Now, you can see in the distance, if I do this, you can see over here and over here there's a players' names. These are all the players that are close to me within a 83 is that can't be a mile, I don't know, but those are basically the people who are close. Maybe it's meters. It's meters. Like 306 meters away is this bloke. This is the furthest guy away. So basically within a 350 meter radius. We've turned off the players on the world map, so you can't see anyone, which is nice. And we are going to turn on the lights. Go into first, because we are starting off where we left off, basically. And we're going to go ahead and make it to Trameri, which is the company we're picking the trailer up from. And this is the first player we're seeing today. Maximo Doodle Sky. Shout out to who that is. But that is a real player. He is somebody who's just like us, who's playing on the world. And as you will come to see, when you enter those sort of zones, which are like company zones, you enter garages, etc., it will be a no collision zone just because there's so many people in there sometimes. Whereas when you're on the road, it's a collision zone. We do need to turn off our high beams, so we shall do that when we get into this company to pick up our trailer. Without crashing into the wall, perfect. This is our trailer here. Stick the hazards on. Go into reverse. Trailer, there we go. We'll put it into neutral. Sorry for bashing my mic if you heard that. Vehicle adjustments, configure lights. Oh. Turn off the high beams. And there we go. So we're going to get cracking. We're not going to waste any time today because we've done enough wasting time over the past couple of videos. So we're transporting electronics to Edinburgh from Carlisle, and they're 18. What am I doing? That one. They are £18,000 worth in weight, so they are quite a light load. Oh, come on. As you can see, this is our trailer. And then we are going to be indicating this way. There we go. Making sure we abide to the speed limit. And as you will see, because it's only players who are playing the game in real life, there won't be many people on the roads purely because there are no AI drivers. So unfortunately you will start to see absolute empty roads, and you will hear people talking. Nothing I can do about that. There's a fellow player up there. And basically there is a code that when you see another player, you either do that, flash your lights, or you horn. It's not an official rule of the Truckers MP, because they do have a load of rules that states you can't do certain stuff, like purposely block roads, for example, and just troll someone. But like, there is no special code to say you have to flash to someone else, but it's just a player code. It's like a non-written code, so if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. But it is nice to communicate with someone via that. And I have played 415 hours on Euro Truck Simulator as of a few days ago, so the amount I could probably say about 200 hours has been on the Truckers MP, and in fact probably more than that, maybe about 350. I do play on it quite a lot. But like, there's been many a times where I've been stuck in Germany, for example, and I've been going down this one-laned road, and I've just been following a player. I've been following a lorry, and it's very nice to have that atmosphere, I guess. It's just nice because obviously when you're playing with AI drivers, you have to deal with their, I think I said this in the last episode, you have to deal with their sort of like scripted behaviour, and it is ridiculous. So ridiculous. Do I have the truck speed limiter turned on? Judging by this, I think I do. It's maxed out at 56. Which is a tad bit weird. We'll have to change that when we stop. There you go. So I flashed that bloke, and you can see that he horned me back. Oh, Jesus. This is why I hate those junctions. Absolutely hate them. Because we are in a game, we are allowed to do this. So I'm just going to quickly check this ticked off. No, not audio gameplay. Where is it? Truck speed limiter. Why is it marked off like that? Not sure as to why that's turned off. I'll have to double check that in the next episode, just to work it out, see if I can turn it off. Because I don't like having it on. It's basically like a speed limiter that stops the lorry going any faster than like 57, 58 miles per hour, which is a bit ridiculous because in some places you have to go 60. So I mean, it's not ideal. This is why I usually have it turned off. So we'll see what we can do about that. We'll just have to bear it for this video. But yeah, when you go into Scotland, you will see that there are many roads like this. There's like, especially up to Aberdeen. I don't think there's a motorway that goes up to Aberdeen. I think it's just In real life there is, but in the game they've decided not to. I think just purely just to highlight how quiet of an area Scotland is compared to that of London, for example. So yeah, you will see like sort of, I guess you could say, country roads like this, but it does add to the game, I feel. Like I could say, when I was in Germany, it was one of these roads I was actually following somebody down, and it was just nice just to stay behind them. I could have overtaken them, but I didn't. It was just nice. Should be 60 now because it's the national speed limit. I guess it's 50 for a truck, so we'll have to deal with it. Put cruise control on. I think it's on 49, which isn't great, but and when you do have the cruise control on, it won't pass 50 miles per hour. It might go to 51 or 52, but it won't go any more than 52. So it is good to have cruise control on a lorry. It is very, very handy, just to keep to a speed limit and just to rest your feet, because bloody hell, it is hard just to, not hard, but it will, I can imagine it will cause you some strain if you was to constantly go on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off on a bloody accelerator. So yeah, it's very, very nice to have the cruise control aspect there. And this lorry does run on 6 gears, or you could say 12 gears, but it shifts into the second set of 6. This game is so peaceful, especially because of the cab. I mean, in games like OMSI 2, Fernbus Simulator, in fact, no, not Fernbus Simulator, it actually doesn't do that, but in Train Simulator and OMSI, you don't actually have the aspect of having like a separate cab sound. So when you go out of the train, it sounds like the same when you go in the train, and it's just awful to hear the rumbling and the outside world. Whereas you go from Truck Simulator, I do need to slow down here. Off cruise control. Right, make it round here without crashing. There we go. But yeah, if I demonstrate to you for a sec, like you can hear the outside truck there, and then you can hear the inside, you can hear the difference. Whereas if you was to go into Train Simulator, you wouldn't necessarily hear the difference, because there is no separate sound for the cab. It's a bit disappointing, to be honest, because you would expect there to be, but there isn't, so we've got to deal with it. You will see, you will find that when you drive down the motorways, you will see quite a few convoys. You might see a few group of friends just driving along, usually in about 3, 4s, and then occasionally you will see the odd like 50. because the community does hold weekly convoys. Should even say daily, to be honest, because I think it is daily. Edinburgh, here we come. And I do believe Edinburgh has a recruitment agency and a truck dealership. I think it's a Scania, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a DAF. If we check the tab, there's only one other person in Edinburgh, and because I'm going to break the roundabout limit, or the roundabout rule here, just so we can go to. Oh, it's a man one. All right, fair enough. So we found man truck dealers, and then we're going to drive past this driving agency, recruitment agency, I meant. So then swing back onto the place where we're supposed to be. Carrefour, there we go, this is the place we need to be. I don't know where it's going to send us. No, it's just going to put us there, which is nice. Put the hazards on. I think it's probably easier to go that way actually. In reverse. Straight up at just inside with the OCD. There we go. I hit the bloody wipers button again. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Turn the engine off. Press T. And that's us. 103 miles driven. Time taken 16 minutes, which is cool. And then we earned 3,500 from that. Or could even say 3,600. And there we go. So, we might have time just to do another one. Might be worth going from Edinburgh to Glasgow, that would be a nice route, but unfortunately we do not have that. So, what we're going to do is, I know I said I couldn't do this in when we was doing the online, sorry, when we was doing the normal one. However, you can. So, another way of getting a load of job offers is to sleep, and then, I don't know if you can sleep in there, can you? Garage. Let's just have a look quickly. Right, okay. So yeah, you can sleep or rest, and then oh, did we start at 7? So unprofessional. Yeah, you can rest, put your feet up, because obviously we've been driving for quite a while, and then it will refresh your jobs. And we should turn into yard. And then all we have to do is literally just park up into one of these bays. I pressed the bloody button again, didn't I? Do that, do that, do that. And then press enter. And then what it will do is it will skip time, but because we're on the online version, it won't. And it will stay just Sunday 3:43. It is raining, which is something which we haven't seen before in the game. What tends to happen is it will only be raining for me. So, because obviously there's different presets you can put your buttons to. So if we drive past someone and they haven't got their wipers on, it's probably down to the fact that they can't see it themselves. So what we'll do is we'll press enter and go to here, and then we'll see, no, not quick job, or freak marker. And then we'll see what jobs we've got here. We've got one to Glasgow, we do have one to Glasgow, awesome. So we're going to take that one. And it requires us going to the sand builders, so we'll go ahead and shoot there straight away. Let's see, wipers on. Might have to put them on full blast. There we go. And give way. Turning into the sand builders. Oh, almost clipped that corner there. Pick up our lorry, which is this one. Can we change the freight? We'll just keep ours. Confirm. Take job. And we'll go like that. Then reverse. I try not to leave the cab for this one. There we go, press T. Getting forward. Awesome, let's get going. This does weigh 24,000, so again it's not too heavy, but it's still heavy. And we've got 61 miles to go. Let's conquer them. Majorly excessing the speed limit. Was not intentional. Sorry, it's 50 now. Sometimes in this game it does get misty, in which case we do have to use our high beams, but it's not very often that it does. So it's left to Newcastle, right to Glasgow. So we're going to take a right onto the M8. Right, okay, so weirdly enough they've taken off the truck speed limiter now, so maybe they was testing something, I don't know. We don't have one now, so it's sort of a good thing. So what we'll do is get it down to 60 and then press cruise control, awesome. So all we have to do is focus on the steering. Ready left indicator's playing up now. And then it says Carlisle, Glasgow, Aberdeen. So it's sat-nav's telling us to go to Carlisle. So we'll head that way. In the next episode, what you'll see me do is go from Glasgow to Aberdeen, and then we might take a longer trip down from Aberdeen to maybe Carlisle, and then make it back from Carlisle to Liverpool, then Liverpool to Sheffield, etc. But ideally, I want to conquer Scotland, and then go down the country. So then once we get down to Dover, for example, we can go over to Calais and then go from Calais to Paris, etc. and then explore France. So I'm going to take the cruise control off now, slowly make it down this ramp, which should split into two. If it doesn't, no worries. There comes the one. Oh yeah, some people do actually use their beacons as well. It's sort of a hello. Forgot to mention that one. Let's take some cruise control on. Still in a 50, waiting for a 30. Let's go, here we come. There's the 30, you'll see a speed camera just to check the speed. Get down to 30. And the place we're going to arrive at is literally next to us. Ooh, coming off the road a bit. However, I think I might take the no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here. It makes sense, wouldn't it? I'm going to deliver this bad boy. I know it's lined up, so obviously we need to get it lined up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for more. says that and then completely balls it up. Good, try it again. There we go, looking a bit tidier, and we started at 7, great. And there we go. We completely forgot to put our hazards on, but no worries. Press A, engine off, press T. And there we go. Show the results. 2,273 from that one, which is not too bad. Now we're going to go to drive, and we are going to discover the the recruitment agency and what dealership that is, and then we're going to quickly shoot off the video. Just because I don't want to forget next time. That's all. Check there's no traffic. It's quite nice that the game actually recognised bridges. I think that's a very, very good touch. There we go, we got a DAF, and then we should be coming up to the driver recruitment agency, which we are going to turn into. To park our truck up. So we'll put it into neutral, put the parking brake on, turn the lights off, turn off the engine, and wada bing wada boom. Not the best of parking, was nevertheless still parking. We are going to save the game here, and then that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Jacobite007. You lot have been the amazing audience. This has been Euro Truck Simulator / Truckers MP. I think I'm going to call the video Euro Truck Simulator though. This has been episode 3, so hopefully next episode we can shoot up to Aberdeen and see what Aberdeen has to offer, and then shoot down to Liverpool. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please remember to leave a comment, like and subscribe to show me you are enjoying these videos. That's all from me. Peace out.